Hello everybody, it's Yazzie here. I apologize for this late message. It's later in the night, but hey, I'm here. We're gonna get the message for you today. But let's see what the message is from the universe this evening or day or afternoon, wherever you are. And I hope you all are doing well and having a great day or evening or afternoon, wherever you are. But let's see what messages we can get this evening, for me anyway, in the United States, in North America. I keep hearing calm down, calm down, calm down. Stress is causing you far more pain than it should be. So perhaps maybe you guys are going through a bit of stress. There's something that's causing you stress in your life and you're needing to go ahead and kind of just do what you need to do in order to balance that out, to relieve the stress in some way. Even if it's taking a walk, exercising, listening to music. I listen to music all the time. What else? Swimming is nice as well. 1, 2, 3 on the timer. There's plenty of things that you can do in order to kind of manage the stress, and it is 10:10 at night right now. So yes, and 1:32 on the timer. So there's a lot that you can do in order to manage your stress and kind of try to alleviate it. I know sometimes, especially in a lot of situations, 1:44 on the timer as well, there's lots of places that we're in, whether it's work, it's home, wherever it may be for you, where you may not be able to just get away from the stress very easily, and I understand, but there are ways to manage it and alleviate it, so as to not have a breakdown or a blow up, even on the other end of it. And sometimes, that breakdown or that blow up will tell you a lot about yourself as well as about the situation of what's going on, but more importantly, it will tell you kind of where in your emotions, where you may feel something's not right, and it just kind of comes out right. 2, 3, 4 on the timer as I say that, and it'll tell you that blow up or that breakdown will tell you quite a bit. It'll tell you a lot. Yes, and we have the lovers on the bottom. So and if you've noticed, you see it there, it's the heart, and you can see the heartstrings. And if you've never heard of it, there is a condition or a way where if the strings within the heart, if there's a lot of stress caused and such like that, the term is, someone dies of a broken heart, right? They pass away from a broken heart. And it is a possible thing, and it does have something to do with the fact of pain and stress. So try to be careful and take care of yourself, because stress will be a lot of the reason, 3, 2, 1, of why you have a lot of problems going on with your body, with your mental state, with even just spiritually, 3, 3, 3, even with spiritually and energetically. Stress can do a lot, believe it or not. So just make sure you're managing that as well. And the first card that came out, we have the Queen of Rods, which is the Queen of Wands traditionally, and we have the Empress on the bottom of the deck. Remember who you are. 3, 5, 4. You know who you are. You know you can handle this. You know that you've been through plenty of situations that have put you through quite a bit, and yet you're still here, aren't you? You still made it through. You still found a way. You found yourself, 411. You found yourself again. And you bring in those good things that are now coming to you. 420 on the timer. The good things that are now coming to you, right? The positivity and the things that now, after going through all those trials and tribulations, you've earned this. And 432, you manifested this. You are the magnet. You're the magnetizing thing. You're the attraction. You're bringing in the good things to you that you now, 444, that you now deserve. Because of all the things that you've gone through, all the things, we're putting this one down apparently with the Empress next to it, next to the Queen of Rods, 4, 5, 6. But you've gone through a lot in your life and you know what to do. You know how to come back, you know how to balance things out, and you know how to come back home to yourself again. So whatever's causing you stress, whatever is causing you, ooh, that almost fell on the floor. Whatever's causing you problems, it'll be okay. And we have the 5 of Blades, right? We have the Moon on the bottom of the deck as well. The stress is within you. And I know this may be very difficult to hear and a hard pill to swallow, as they say, but 543, sometimes we are the cause of our own stress. It's not always external. And we may see ourselves, 555, rather than seeing ourselves as, in the higher light, we end up seeing all the ways where we're just bad and awful. We're the bad guy. We messed up. We did this. We did that, right? 611 is, and sometimes we see ourselves where, well, I just screw everything up. I always do this. I put myself here, And some of those things, yes, we may not make the best choices, but if we continue to focus on all those negatives, then what can we expect to get out of that? It's a lot more difficult to get the positive out of the negative if that's all we're focusing on and that's all we're putting our energy into. We do have to make sure that we're putting our energy towards growth, towards getting more, 654, towards evolving and towards a more aligned path, as opposed to constantly focusing on those negative things, and then we end up spiraling out of control, and then it ends up being more and more stress, right? Right. But what else? Can we get a card on what we can do about it? Or anything else that we need to know about? I just keep hearing stay calm. Do breathing exercises. Breathe. Meditate. Meditation is great for the mind because it'll help you in focusing on something else. It'll kind of bring your mind away from whatever's causing the stress, and it'll also help you get a lot more clarity too. Sometimes you kind of just have to sit with yourself, sit in silence sometimes, and rather than going out and searching for the answers, they'll come to you if you do that. Yep, and what was I just saying? We have the World on the bottom of the deck, but what came out was the Queen, yes, Queen of Blades, and next to that, the Hierophant. You know. And especially your discernment is very important as well. Stop letting them take you for a ride. Whoever it is, whatever it is, stop letting it take you for a ride. You know better. And you do. And you know that. And you know your own power. You know your own power within yourself as a higher power. But you also know that it's more important to commit to yourself than it is to commit to something that is constantly dragging you through the mud, is the term that I'm getting. Don't let it drag you to a point where you're not going to be able to pull yourself out of the gutter. 9/11. It's ending. Whatever it is, it's coming to an end. It's not going to last as long as you think it is. Not as long as all the other phases have. Which is why the World is here at the bottom of the deck. Which is about ending of old cycles and beginning of new cycles, right? It's the end. Whereas the Fool is the beginning. So, you know what to do. It's just a matter of, you got to remember who you are. You got to stop standing in your own way. Okay? But I hope this reading helped. Thank you all so much for joining me. Thank you for your support. I love and appreciate you all so much. Have a wonderful day, drink water, and I will see y'all again soon.